setting up here. Hello everyone and welcome to Dangaronpa 1 and 2 Reloaded. We're going to be continuing where we left off the first game, the last stream. And don't forget we have 2 people who died. We have Asukra, and we got Junko. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I've been shocked if you did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just a second. If she's dead, then that means...
What?
That means everything happening so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? Really real?
Let me out of here!
Oh no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting it? That? Okay. Let's start with Hidefumi. The synthesis has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Okay. She must be so sad she can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us, say. We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward.
Let me out of here!
Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me!
Screw that piece of shit there.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sakaya's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed this bad chick. Okay, so we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you're the culprit, that's the first thing you do. By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two players go up base defense with two of them. With their stats get totally OP. Since we don't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
what the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally
What
noticed.
the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Mondo file we received. Monokuma. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead. Take a look. Notice anything interesting about where the player died? And look at his door room.
Ah!
What? She's right. And could it be... Got it wrong. First, for just one night I traded dorms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
Do you expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. You think I did it?
So then,
We are done talking. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. Okay, we're going to the bathroom, the bedroom now. We get
so actually,
Okay, everyone, I'm back. Whatever you didn't know,
goodbye.
everyone pray for good luck. That killed it, hurry to the
Goodbye.
gym.
Yo,
Yo, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right.
hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
So, anyway, this is very suspicious. So,
Oh, yeah?
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's look at the truth bullet. Okay, yes, we have to go back to our dorm. Yes. Go to the room. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. We had to trade keys. Game. Saying that there's no way he would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and somebody else grabbed it or something. Switching rooms have been added to your truth bullets. And plus, it has been taken out of the speed stuff. It wouldn't actually look at the blade top of it, pulling it some off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, especially missing a lot of coating. I remember the coating sticks. You even always cut it a little bit. Okay. Replica sword. why are there scratches on the seat? There are gouges on the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have always destroyed some evidence before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is dumb. That deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
If I ever find the son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
It'll all get short when the time comes. Well, feel so. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
But she seemed to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and
Listen,
said, "Are you a clean freak?" "No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I expected, something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you. Even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like a lint roller in the room had been used, and I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used the lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in, scrubbed your room clean. Was it the other or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? No, I don't want to. Scratches, okay. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there was some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right. There was another room. I was right there in the other room. Yep, I heard.
wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember all the rooms are completely soundproof? So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another Monokuma strategy. Create a ideal setting for murder. Okay. Scratches gate, gouges on my wall.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously, Obama.
What? What?
We aren't exactly in the mood for building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
No,
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
none of you guys have opened your toolkits yet, so it's like, why the hell would we? Okay. And on the other side, no, I can't let it get to me, I'm afraid. Okay. But I can't, I can't hesitate now. Why would I have to die? I have to uncover. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Okay. I looked past the wall behind her, and there I saw what? Written in blood is 11037. Did they also do this? I told myself I couldn't think what I saw, but now is no time to think like that. I pulled out and verified about a body. Sharp object has been thrust. So according to the Monokuma file, Pickle's right wrist was broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody. That's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery in her wrist. There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, she must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist be broken after she'd already been killed? Very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Siaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted a deadly wound.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. As if she wrote it with her life itself.
Right.
She often talks like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I had no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know that what result would be? The result.
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message. Sound like Makoto knows what dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to.
Makoto. What? Correct. That's right.
Okay guys, I'm back. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoto said and shut the bedroom door. Huh? The doorknob. The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would somebody want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms have a lock on it, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she used to shoot me a big question.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that the bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about it? Well, I did tell Tiaka about it last night when we were switched rooms. So when you're saying this, only you and Tiaka knew about it. Interesting. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? Clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even in the room, she suddenly turned and left the room. Sorry guys. Okay, so we investigated our room and we found out somebody did. Come into the room somehow. Sorry, I was taking a drink. That's definitely my room, but the nameplate has Tiaka's name on it. Oh, that's Tiaka's room. nameplates of the room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But maybe, why wouldn't anyone do that? Okay. Okay, let's go into her room. Yep. Okay, we got her DVD. No. Let's go question these people here.
Seems like
Something doesn't seem right. The Mondo file says Sacco is still in the room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Okay, so we gotta go. Garbage room over here. Let's check this. Section 6. Nice. Okay, I got 5.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get the gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond the point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It's best to go around and...
No, you can't go any further!
Nice. Cleaning duty has been added. Okay. Okay, we got cleaning duty. Let's go around and ask for the others. I'm looking for whatsoever. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open up the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me a key to the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone can go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill will disappear and things will become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, Fatty, why don't you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something. I knew no one else would want to do it. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know you did it while you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for and poking around it.
There's no way to think about this in
What are
a
you
common
talking
sense
about?
kind of way.
My love is for 2D,
You know what I mean.
but there are all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely
I'll never get tired of
unforgivable!
2D. Spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 3D. The only 3D is good for shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about who family's questionable mortality. There's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, students can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party. Sorry, but you triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it!
Oh, okay. So easy. Okay, to the trash room. You like me to skate with you? Hee, you know. When I look at it, it makes me think. But he never stopped dreaming. Get busy rather than get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Pull out the key, okay? And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Miyagi,
Without a doubt!
suddenly you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. Just wanted to see the actual killer try to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Or maybe a parallel world. Whatever. Let's just hurry up and keep looking. Shards of broken glass scatter around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it's used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit into the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that... Do you know what that is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Nina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did the particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They are still in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Scattered crystal ball. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece. Like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. Part of a sleeve on some button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cup. It's all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt that's related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back of the trash room. A good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, the yellow button will turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was a word from a fairy. Fume, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No. You said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes. About that can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on them. I haven't been back to the transfer room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to the gate,
Most
it
suspicious.
should be impossible for the incinerator to be on yet. Which means... incinerator. The whole thing is quite strange indeed. Burn clothes.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Miss Miyagi? Will you be confessing soon? Why, Miss?
That's it. I'm
Everyone
sure
knows
of
you
it.
did. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Yes. Now we gotta go look at the DVD. Fish tank, there's a bunch of little fish swimming around inside. Can't imagine how this could do anything with the cake. Oh, got another token. Okay, can't go into the girl's bathroom. Bath is not open yet. You're investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is the first for me, you know. I don't have first clue what to do, should be doing. I know what you mean, and I don't know why, but being in a dining hall helps me keep calm. So I shouldn't, but I've been kinda hanging around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when the Ajaja was killed. All kinds of knives here, big to small, but one of them is missing. There's a bunch of vegetables piled up. Don't see anything moving. Oh, another coin. Okay, now let's get out of here. Yep. Okay. The dining hall is done. Can't go into the... How about the laundry? We will be looking everywhere. That's good. We're going into the school proper, so let's go into the room here. You kill someone just to save your own life. I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But it is what Monokuma said really true. Did one of us really kill Tiaka? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would just kill us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
In your room, right? We already know the truth. She doesn't really trust us. Okay. There we go. This is just I woke up, okay. Nope, this doesn't matter. Sorry, guys. Hello, Mr. Cartoon Man. Movie maker? Yep. 2 died. 2 got murdered. Takaya got murdered. And Juniko got murdered. Okay, where's the nursing room? Check the map. Okay, there's the audio visual. Okay. Let's go and go to the audio visual. We have to look at her DVD and see what happened. I should be able to use this someone's DVD, okay? The DVD that Tanaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I push play. Here we go. An image. I'm gonna take a drink, sorry. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. It started on stage, front and center, with a face I recognized all too well. Kiyaka. She was there along with her friend she said had been so important to her. She was absolutely, positively glowing in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept, except she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I come to despise so much begun to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? The Kyoyan have disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But I noticed even more than that, was the figure of the girl who had all suddenly left.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer. But that wasn't the video at all. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? Super famous pop group. Everybody knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay, now we gotta go to the where's the nursery room? Nope, I don't want to go there. That's the shop, that's the store. Nurse is not ready yet. There we go. Gotta go to the gym because there's somebody in there that we gotta talk to. Hey, Shira, I was hoping I could ask you.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you know any idea what these numbers mean? Like, could they be code or something? Sorry, no. Tiaro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she didn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Hey, mate, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! It's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it cause that guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. That was seriously all BS. Put that aside for now. So can you say without a doubt it belongs to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Somebody must have came by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means somebody could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. Oh, by the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million. That's pretty cheap, actually, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. He does the same thing.
Huh?
Oh yeah, okay. They say the same thing.
Listen to me!
You have a second. Makoto discovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's storeroom has a nameplate on it, too. To whose room is it, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget anything I said. Forget, Beam.
Ha 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 ha!
Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes.
Listen to me! You got it! Ha!
Okay. There's no nurse room? Oh yeah, there is. Good. Daisy room, right? Okay, I got a token. Yes. Where's this main hall? Here's the main hall, okay. So, do you have any clues or anything? Kind of clues. Just let us agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then. Do you have any sessions where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. You must fumble around fishing blindly for clues. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. It seems the crime naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. Trash room.
as for me...
Okay, back to the trash room. Take another cake, another token. Okay. that already.
Come on, come on.
Okay. Aim. Appears to be somewhere around here. I have to go to the dining room. Dining hall.
Yeah, totally. That's right. Well... guess. I mean...
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Be right with you guys, sorry. Get a drink.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay, here we go. School trial, let me save it. Just in case. You're late, Nicole.
Listen to me!
Is everyone here? Okay, then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well then.
Yes, indeed. Hey. Makoto.
Well now. Yoo-hoo!
Yep, save it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her... by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka.
And the murder took place in
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was killed
and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken... She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that... the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered
and the murder took
in the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random mark they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
He did it in secret.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Shoot! I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after...
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room?
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand. The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked
in the main room. Shoot!
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Shoot!
The incident took place in Makoto. Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the back. At that point,
The killer had to try and... because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Shoot! I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well... I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Shoot! I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I refuse to give up yet!
Sayaka and Makoto switched up in the note. The plate, it specifically says, my room.
I see.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Were the only ones who ever knew about us switch was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her. Would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery. When the fighting broke out, culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out,
The culprit, and that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack!
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist. So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. Shoot! When the fighting broke, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based.
That's what broke. So she grabbed the kitchen knife she had, but then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist. So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based.
And that's what broke. So
She tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. Shoot! When the fighting broke, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based.
And that's what broke. So
She tried to. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. Shoot!
When the fighting broke out,
The culprit, and that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist. So she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. Shoot!
Okay, do the bowl again. Not all again, but...
I refuse to give up yet.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist. So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she had escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all. Shoot! I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true, because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just...
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask... Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh! Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around,
there we go. Stupid thing.
it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately...
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so. I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right? Shoot! The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Shoot! The key to the trash. Whoever was on click.
So the only one, the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, it's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, You couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened. The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I'd told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took a lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with her, I imagine. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up!
Is this real? I refuse to give up yet!
When the killer removed instead,
I refuse.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Where's your proof?
This should prove it! The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There are aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh, cool. Good day.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the what's it gonna be?
Looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case is the one that killed you.
Yahoo!
No other one, no other than Dangaronpa.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
But...
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different! I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You spent it's all about that video. I was sure the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. When we're trapped here, with no one way out, they're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
Can't afford to be out here.
No matter what happens,
I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's pretended.
Phew!
That's enough. Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Yes, indeed.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
So, that's what...
Oh!
Unbelievable. Hey, Thrills, chills, kick!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Punishment. That was the true face of despair.
Extreme!
I can't take it.
Well?
Damn you!
What the
me.
Hey.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Hey. Just a second. Makoto. Listen. It's true. However, so certainly. Anyway, right. Correct. Hey. What?
Well, we're done with chapter 1. 12 students remaining. To be continued. The spare bat. Okay, guys. That has been Dangaronpa. Oh, wait a minute. Dangaronpa. I forgot. I can't pronounce it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rob. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much. Bye.